So once I got the passenger seat out, of course it's a mess, dirty. Had to clean the carpeting. I needed to figure out a way to cover those exposed wires without cutting them off. So I decided to have to make a wood floor, just the level of the hump in the middle, and going under the dash. Problem is, it's not very deep in the dash, right under there where the heater element, air conditioning element is. So I really had to do some adjusting. On the next few snapshots, you'll see the wiring exposed and the different levels of the hump in the middle and the rails on the side by the doors. So I have to do more than one piece. Also, the foot area under the dash is very high, so I couldn't put the board all the way through. So I had to cut a lot of angles on the wood. So I'll show you some of the things I did, how I cut the wood, and then I'll show you what I ended up with. So I'm a firm believer in using what you have. When I buy wood and I have it cut at Home Depot or Lowe's, I always keep the extra pieces. And so from previous projects, I had quite a few pieces of wood. So I took the measurements from the back, side to side, from the ends, one end to the other, and then I realized I had to have two pieces to fit this. So I measure on the front where the foot part in passenger side is, they were three different measurements. So I had to cut the front of that board around and then get the board that's right width. So I have like 5 or 6 total different measurements to do this project. So this is the wood I had. Nice, two nice pieces I had there. You can see it. I marked it for the measurements and then I cut it. So I think ended up had to cut on one side a angle it to fit it under the foot part. Just to get it wide enough and level enough. So this is what I ended up with. This is the floor. I ended up with two pieces, bigger in the back and smaller in the front. The depth of the floor is different front to back, so I really had to work with that. So you can see the reflectix. I'm going to use that for my window coverings. Okay, so what I did is I measured this board. It is 36 by 24. I wanted to have extra carpeting to cover all the way over the board and still fold it under. So I think I accomplished that by cutting it 40 by 30. I'm going to try to use my staple gun, but I don't know if it's going to work. So we'll find out. It's not going to be perfect, but see if it can work. Of course, don't tell me I don't have any staples. Guess I'm going to find out. Well, I have staples in there, not a lot, but I do have some. So let's hope. Whoops, I did have staples in there. Call me klutz. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, I know, this is left. There we go. So, I'll start in the middle, then stretch it out as I go. Okay, here we go. That'll work. Yeah, fantastic. This here, and then I'll cut this off. Actually, let's go ahead and cut it off right now. There, that'll be out the way. So that'll be perfect. Cut this here. Lot wants to keep slipping forward. Let's get this here. Okay, that's good. This is how my floor turned out. I thought it came out pretty good. It's not perfect. Still have a few little gaps up in the front, but it's all the way across to the back on the back end. So it worked out pretty well. So if you enjoyed this video of how I put together the floor, you don't want to miss me doing my window coverings and the full car camping tour. Make sure you get to see these videos. They're going to be pretty cool. If you would like to support this channel, I do have memberships and I do have links in my description below this video if you want to check those out. So thank you so much for coming. I hope you told somebody you cared about them today.